A quick content note here before we begin this episode of What Am I Rolling? This episode's one-shot, Savage Worlds Adventure Edition, has a zombie-inspired storyline with mature horror themes and dark humour. Specific content warnings for this game include severe and graphic bodily harm to a player character, sudden death and betrayal of player characters, harm to animals and young adults, gun and weapon violence, explosions, and of course, zombies. So, if you're not in the right headspace just now, please feel free to stop listening and come back if or when you're ready. Thanks again, and stay safe, my friends. Hello, and welcome to What Am I Rolling? A twice-monthly RPG one-shot podcast, hosted by me, Fiona. This is part 4 of our Savage Worlds Adventure Edition one-shot, so make sure you listen to the first 3 parts before continuing on with this episode. Zach does an amazing job of guiding us through Savage Worlds, with Pip being on hand to clarify rules here and there, so I won't dwell too much on the mechanics or go into a lot of detail here as we go through a lot of the nitty-gritty rules as we play. But in case you need a quick primer before we jump in, here are the key things to note about Savage Worlds. To make a trait roll, a player simply rolls the die assigned to that particular skill or trait which has been asked for. If the result is 4 or better, the action is called a hit. It is successful. For example, if a character's strength is a d6, they'll roll a 6-sided dice, and on a 4 or better, they succeed on their action. If the highest possible number on a die is rolled, so a 4 on a d4, a 6 on a d6, an 8 on a d8, etc., the die explodes and the player rolls it again and adds a new result to the current total. The player can keep rolling their die until it does not explode. In Savage Worlds, player characters, unique allies, villains, and monsters are collectively called wildcards. Wildcards have 2 special abilities in the game. Firstly, they can take 3 wounds before being incapacitated, and secondly, they roll a wild die, usually a d6, along with their trait die when making rolls, and take the highest of the 2 as their final result. Every 4 points over the target number is called a raise. So, an 8 would be a hit and a raise, 12 would be a hit and 2 raises, and so on. A single raise always provides an additional effect of some sort, whether it's bonus damage when attacking or a benefit determined by the GM for other rolls. A critical failure occurs when a wild card rolls double ones, snake eyes, on both of their dice during a trait roll. The attempt automatically fails and something bad happens. Critical failures cannot be re-rolled, even with the help of bennies. Players start each game session with 3 bennies, tokens that signify a bit of good luck or fate. They can be spent at any appropriate time and for a whole range of benefits, such as re-rolling a trait check that doesn't show snake eyes, recover from being shaken, soak rolls, draw a new initiative card, re-roll damage, and so on. The Game Master also gets bennies at the start of each game session, 1 for each player character, and these can be used for any of their characters, including extras. The combat action in Savage Worlds is fast and furious, so to help the Game Master keep a track of who goes in what order and add a little randomness to the game, the system uses a single deck of playing cards with both jokers left in to determine everyone's initiative order. At the start of each round, the GM will deal each wild card a single action card, plus any additional cards for edges, as well as a card for any extras or GM wildcards, grouping folks together as they see fit. Once the cards are dealt, the Game Master starts the round by counting down from ace, which counts as high, all the way to 2, with each group resolving its actions when their card comes up. Ties are resolved by suit order: spades, hearts, diamonds, and clubs. Characters with a joker act whenever they want in the round, even interrupting another person's action. They also get to add a +2 to all trait and damage rolls for that round as well. And on top of that, when a player character draws a joker during combat, all player characters receive a Benny. However, anytime the villains draw a joker, the GM puts one Benny in their general pool and gives another to each enemy wildcard. The GM must shuffle the deck back together after any round in which the joker was dealt. Finally, a couple of things to note, especially when it comes to attacks during combat. The target number to hit an opponent with a melee attack is equal to the opponent's parry score, which is 2 plus their fighting skill die type. Range attacks can still have a base target number of 4, though there may be modifiers due to distance. After a successful hit, melee or range, the attacker will roll damage and compare the result to the opponent's toughness score, which is 2 plus half of their vigor die type, plus any armour that they might be wearing. If the damage is less than the target's toughness, the victim is beaten up a bit, but there's no game effect. If damage is equal to or greater than their toughness, then that character is shaken, and each raise on the damage roll will also inflict a wound. Now remember, wildcards can only take 3 wounds, but extras can only take 1. Shaken characters are nicked, bruised, or otherwise rattled. At the start of their turn, shaken characters must attempt to recover from their shaken condition by making a spirit roll. If they succeed, they will be able to perform full actions on their turn. They can always spend a Benny to automatically unshake, if they have one, that is. A massive thank you to Zach from Realms of Peril and Glory for running this wonderful game of Savage Worlds. He put together this particular setting just for this series, and I am truly grateful for it. It just shows how great Savage Worlds is as a system for creating your own home stories and campaigns. Realms of Peril and Glory is an actual play podcast of big laughs and big heart. They jump from one setting to another and devour as many game systems as they can get their hands on. Realms is packed with gorgeous original music and glorious sound design that sweeps up listeners into stories of their incredible cast. Check out Realms of Peril and Glory on their website, realmspod.com, or wherever you listen to podcasts. One last thing before we begin. Naturally, there are times in this one-shot where the players and myself, mostly myself, get the rules wrong or forget something plot-wise. Whilst we always endeavour to stick to the rules wherever possible, at the end of the day, we all make mistakes, and what matters most is that everyone enjoys themselves. Well, with all that out of the way, let's get back to Savage Worlds Adventure Edition.
Welcome everyone to What Am I Rolling? My name is Zach and I'm going to be your game master today. My pronouns are he, him. We are here yet again playing Savage Worlds Adventure Edition in our zombie survival setting, and I am joined by 5 incredible players, starting with the woman of the hour, Fiona.
Oh, it is me. Okay, would you introduce yourself?
I wanted it to be me.
No, Pip, I'm sorry. You're not the woman of the hour.
Not
One day
yet.
it'll be time for this straight white man to be woman of the hour. Sorry,
One
please.
day it'll be your day.
When will it be Pip's time?
When will it be Pip's
It's
day?
Pride Month, Pip.
Hello, everyone. My name is Fiona. I use she, her pronouns. And yes, this is normally my podcast, but again, I've let all these rapscallions into not my riverside, but yes, absolutely. And I'm very excited to see where we go from here, because last time, unfortunately, my poor little character, Paul Reed, bravely was set upon by terrible creatures of the night. No, it was the actual other players. And consequences will be had, and I'm very excited to see what they are. So yes.
I just really want to, everyone who heard, like, Fiona fully baited them as hard as she could.
Oh, yeah. Never.
Clutching my pearls, like, no, me.
Jess, why don't you go next for me?
Yeah, sure. Hi, I'm Jess Jewell. I use they, them, she, her, he, him pronouns, anything. I don't mind, it does not matter to me. I'm playing currently Stacey Jones, also known apparently as Stacey. That is something that we've come up with today. She's a girl from Luton who found their way over to America when, I'm assuming, things got even worse in the UK than they currently are. As such, she has retained the accent and the sense of badassery about her, and a big X. She's got a big X, and she likes, in her spare time...
Big what?
Big X.
Oh.
Big X.
was like, oh my God.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
Love his trouble. Ooh.
But when she's not just wielding about a big axe, she's like stabbing priests in the kidneys. That's Stacey.
Ow.
It really is Stacey, isn't it? Pip, why don't you go next for me?
Hello there. I'm Pip Gladwin, he, him. And today I will be reprising the role of Bud McAllister. He's a very old, very resourceful man who discovered last night that he has a kid.
Hello.
And he's dealing with that as we are being chased by a horde of zombies. Bud will live forever.
Bud's special talent, immortal.
Well, speaking of that kid, why don't we go to you, Liv?
Hi, I'm Liv Kennedy. I use she, her pronouns. I keep forgetting when we're recording, but I'm here. I'm playing
Hell yeah.
Hope, who is the said child of Bud McAllister, but sprung it on him quite suddenly because she genuinely thinks she's not long for this world. Oopsie. Yeah, so she got bitten in the leg recently, and so that leg is now gone. And so my poor little free runner is not running so freely anymore. She's doing her best, thank you.
Honestly, I'm really proud of Hope for making it as long as she did with
hell
like
yeah.
the sit she's in.
Yeah, I'm surprised, honestly. Yeah.
Liz, why don't you go next for me?
Hi, I'm Liz Campbell, she, her, and I'm playing Louis Tremaine, a 16-year-old boy, the most useful of humans. So useful, in fact, that he got kidnapped by bandits basically on his first runner's sortie that he did. But he's here now. That's nice.
He really truly is here now. Last we left off, as everyone is alluding to, we killed a priest.
Other stuff happened.
Just Zach, we're talking about the game. What are you talking about?
Tell them
Yes,
our
Zach,
crimes.
the game.
Well, that's going in as evidence for the trial.
You know, wouldn't it be so exciting if one day our podcasts were used as evidence in a trial?
Wow, yeah, God.
That's what we're all shooting
That's
for.
what we're all aiming for, truly, yeah. Because Reed kind of realized that they were all a bit fucked, that these Reapers, so-called gang that seems to be behind the attack on Tom's Creek, teaming up with a new faction that has emerged down in Uniontown. This faction called the Union, who've kind of sprung up from the south of this area, seems to be making a move on these 7 settlements in this area. And they struck first on Tom's Creek, which was summarily destroyed and then blown up. For reasons, you know, we don't need to go into why it blew up as well. But it seems like their next target is 7 Basins, a settlement nearby to where you are. You took refuge in a runner's hut over the night, and you heard a large horde of the dead travel past the hut, and you heard the little clip-clop of hooves and the zaps of what sounded like cattle prods directing this enormous horde, getting them ready for what seemed like yet another attack. But unfortunately, before you could do anything about it, Reed decided that he was going to, let's just say, switch sides.
Switching sides.
That's a really nice way of saying be a cunt.
Let's say
Go for it.
his faith was questioned, you know, and so you decided to stab him
Yeah.
in the back.
We brought him closer to God.
He stabbed us first.
Unfortunately, his final words were, I believe, screaming a prayer into the open forest.
Yes.
And you heard the screech of zombies approaching as Reed's final dying words echoed out into the woodlands, really setting you up. I've told the players this. I don't know what's going to happen from here. I'm truly just riding the consequences as they develop.
I've got some ideas about what's going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
Don't do this to me.
For sure. Anyways, I reckon we should kick straight into things. You hear the screeches of the dead in the distance. They are coming for you. And you've got to run. We're just going to go straight into initiative. I'm going to draw some cards. Now, I did tell everyone they could not refresh their bennies in between sessions, which was very mean of me, but also I think in keeping with the genre of the story.
But it is important on the podcast. What am I rolling? To just everyone out there just to know that that's not how the game works.
Yeah.
It's important for everyone to know
How
that that's not the rules of
self-respecting
this
GM
game.
would play this game.
Yeah. Here's how not to play
for that.
Savage Worlds. Yeah.
Just for you at home, if you're running a game of Savage Worlds, do whatever the fuck you want.
Hell yeah.
Guys, should we kill
yeah.
Zach this session?
Kill a
So-
priest, who cares? Do it in real life. Whatever.
We're not going to judge you. Do it.
What I have done is reshuffle the deck. So all those jokers that you were pulling before, they're back in there. And I'm giving you all an additional Benny to start out the session. That is, I'm using, as a reward for all the incredible role playing you did last time. Absolutely brilliant work from everyone all around. So we're going to start with the initiative order. And we're going to start with Stacy. Stacy, you've pulled a Queen of Hearts.
Oh,
Really
of course.
thought that was a joker then and I got very excited. Never mind. It's still very good. I like
We're
it.
going to go for Bud next. Bud, you have pulled a 3 of Hearts.
Well,
Not great.
It's good for me.
Fiona's not here.
I'm not here.
Liz, you have pulled a 5 of clubs.
I'd like another one, please.
oh, yeah.
Liz, you have also pulled a 3 of diamonds.
I'd like another one, please.
Liz, you've also pulled an 8 of diamonds.
Fine.
Now, can you tell the audience why you were allowed to do that?
I have the quick edge. If an action card is a 5 or lower, I'm allowed to ask for another one.
Nice.
Which is so clutch in this instance. Next up is going to be Liv for Hope. You have pulled a King of Clubs.
Get a head start, babe.
Sure.
We're now going to pull for 2 more parties involved.
Whom?
You want to give them names? You want to tell us who they are?
No.
No.
We also do have poor old Eli carrying,
Oh, yeah.
carrying
Thank you for
the
reminding me.
chainsaw. Just
Eli has pulled a 7 of spades.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Not bad. I need someone to keep track of that for me.
I've got it in the
Fiona.
chat.
Thank you. Fiona.
Fiona, keep track of Eli.
Fiona chose to
I
die.
chose violence.
Violence.
Truly. We have pulled for the zombie horde coming after you. A 2 of
Six.
Hell yeah.
There it is.
God damn it. My work. My lifetime's achievement.
And finally, for the wild card zombie that's coming after
Oh
you,
no. Sorry, what?
a 9 of spades.
Okay.
So right now, it's actually not too bad, right? So we start with Hope, who is on a King of Clubs. We then go to Stacy, who's on a Queen of Hearts. We then go to the wild card zombie that is on a 9 of spades. Lewis, who is on an 8 of diamonds. Then we will go to Eli, who is on a 7 of spades. Then we will go to Bud, who is on a 3 of hearts.
That's Papa.
Father dearest.
Daddy. And finally, we will go to the zombie horde on a 2 of clubs.
Hate this so much.
This is great.
So, you are all beginning this chase. Now, chase is specific mechanics in Savage Worlds, which I wasn't like sitting here like, I wonder how I can show off all the different mechanics of this game. Ooh, look, chase. No, they made this happen. They did this. Specifically Fiona.
So Fiona did
Yeah.
this.
Sorry, Fiona did this.
If we did Lines of Elves, but chases, yes, but not for me. Everyone else can do a chase. Not for me.
I'm not a big fan of cardio, so
I'm fine.
I mean, fair, who is? I have drawn 9 cards. Doesn't matter what their value is, it just matters what their suit is. They represent how far away you are from the zombies in the chase. Currently, there are 2 cards in between you and the zombies. You are starting on a spades card. Now, what that means is that there are complications depending on what suit that you're on. For spades, that means that when you fail, I will treat that failure as a critical failure.
Oh my god.
We're on a bad card, guys. We're on a bad card.
You're on a bad card to start with, but your luck can change. You each have a Benny. Let's find out what happens. We're going to start with our King of Clubs.
that's me. Hello. Right, so we're up in the tower still, right?
No, you are currently out in basically at the front of the hut. Reed is dead.
The last moments, I believe, of the last session were Stacey chucking Reed's corpse out of the door
Yes.
to slow the horde, and Bud throwing some fireworks out as well. In basically in every direction we could, bar the one we were going to run.
We're going in into, yeah.
That is clutch.
I just want to make sure that that's been factored in.
Yes.
Fresh food and a
need
show for these zombies.
They love it.
What that will result in is checks on the zombies' turn to basically investigate those things and see if they understand quickly enough to come after you.
See if they bite.
Okay.
Yeah, but not in the bad way.
Literally, yeah. So the thing I'm just going to run through with Hope right now is that your girl did lose her leg, and so that we have turned into the slow hindrance, the major slow hindrance. Which
Yes.
makes sense. So I don't think I've run through this yet. Basically, I reduce my running die a step, which is. Would that be athletics?
No, your running die is for when you're like taking the dash action would be
Sure.
the equivalent.
Okay.
It's normally a 6 unless you have an edge that increases it, so it would now be a 4. A D4,
Gotcha.
rather, I should say. A D6 and a D4.
Okay, cool. My pace is reduced by 2, and I subtract 2 from athletics rolls and rolls to resist athletics like grappling. However, before all this, I was a free runner, right? Okay, bear with me. I can. It doesn't say anything about not that affecting the free running. So I can run full pace on difficult ground when on foot. Or, 1 foot.
It didn't say what on feed.
No, it didn't. It's on foot. Zach?
Rules is written.
Rules as written, it says foot.
It does indeed. I also add +2 to my athletic rolls when climbing around a foot chase like now. So it just
Like
cancels it
now.
out.
This is good.
That's great. However, going back to other stuff, I have 2 wounds.
Yes.
And I believe I reduce my pace for each wound as well.
Yes.
So right now, I believe I'm on 2 pace. 2. So that's cool. And I do get -2 to all my rolls. So cancelled out by free running and slow, but then -2 anyway. So at least it's not like -4. That's nice. So, holding on to the crutch that Bud made for her last night and made him feel a bit fatigued. She's just going to try, and she doesn't know how this is going to manifest. It's the first time she's like probably tried to travel in this new state of body and mind. But yeah, Hope is going to just try and head into the woods. Yeah, try
Great.
and run her best.
roll me athletics, please.
Okie dokie.
You get a d6 plus your skill die because you're a wild card. You're a protagonist.
Come
Heck
on.
yeah.
Is this just
This is
minus
minus
2?
2.
It is minus
Yes.
2. Okay.
Yeah,
Total.
okay. So I'm going to roll my d6 first. All right.
Christ.
Okay, good. Good. I rolled a 9, minus 2, 7. And then anything else?
That's a hit, no raise.
Cool.
Which is great. You may move forward 1 card.
Sick. This is fine. I'm fine. I mean, I say it quietly. I can do this.
Excellent. Is there anything else that you're doing on your turn? Now, obviously, you know we're in these chase rules, so they're a bit different. But you can say things. You can observe things.
Yeah, I guess. Does it look like I guess she would look back to see if it looks like the zombies are like taking the bait. That's what she'd probably do.
Of course. Roll me a notice roll.
Yep. And that's with a d6 as well. Cool.
Yep.
Nope. It's a 4.
That is a 4. That's a hit.
Nice.
Let's find out if the zombies are going to succeed or fail right now. Isn't this fun? Let's do this together. Their smarts, as you can imagine, are not good. That's a 2. So right now it looks like 2 zombies are splitting off and going after the fireworks and the body. 2 remain in the horde. So currently there were 4. Now there are 2.
Great.
Okay.
There's also still the wild card zombie. Let's find out what happens
In
there.
my mind, horde was many
Yes.
more, so that's
wasn't
fine.
I'm not that horrible to you. So your wild card zombie. Let's find out what happens. Ooh. Yeah,
That good?
so that is a hit and a raise. Absolutely does not go for anything else. He's running straight to you. That's all I'm going to give you. You're running. I'm not going to give you any details on that, but you basically see 3 zombies are coming.
Yeah. I just relay that quickly to whoever's beside me. Like, yeah. That'll be me.
Great. Now, hang on. That means I need to just do something else quickly.
What else do you have to do?
Well, I need to split the horde.
Oh, yes. Sure.
We can take 3 zombies.
Yeah, we'll take them.
Yeah, I was going to say. I thought this was a horde.
Would you like me to add more?
Yeah, maybe. I'm just saying. I feel like we could take 3 zombies.
Pip, I love you.
Pip does
Shut
not
the fuck
speak for all of us.
Okay,
Pip
then
does
in
not
that
speak
case,
for us.
I guess there were 6 zombies in the horde, and now there are 4
God.
chasing after you?
Well,
Thumbs up.
don't thumbs up us. Pip.
So yeah, now there are 5 zombies chasing after you. One.
Wait, no, what? No.
So much back talk.
The wild card also
This
comes
is. I want the audience at home to know this is the most teacher. We had homework group I've ever been in, and you know what? It's never been on stuff that's in their favor. It's never been on stuff that's in their
Kill me, daddy.
We know we have to suffer.
We didn't sign up to a zombie game to make it easy. I don't have a backup character, so
I hate this.
Love it.
Fucking hate this.
Yeah, you're on your backup character now. Okay. Excellent. That's the end of Liv's turn. Next up, we're going to go to Stacy.
Yeah, Stacy throws Bud out the fucking cabin. No, she doesn't. So she sees Hope, like, get her bearings, scuttle and shuffle off and out and through all of the commotion that we've just caused. Great. I've built her up as this beautiful, strong woman, because I believe women are strong in all their ways. However, she's also elderly, which is a major hindrance.
Yeah.
And it is a -1 to pace, running, and pretty much everything else that I have.
Oh, you're fine.
So with that, she's going to sort of take some deep breaths, make sure everyone looks like they are ready to run, and then just yell back, go, just fucking go. And then with that, she's going to bolt after Hope.
Great. Okay. Roll me that athletics.
Because I am a brute, instead of athletics, I roll strength.
Great.
Nice.
So with that, I'll roll that sweet D10. And then it's an additional D6 as well.
Yep.
So that is a 2 and a 1.
You've got a penny.
I've got a Benny.
You have a Benny, and you're currently on a spades card, which treats a failure as a critical failure.
Get out of there, Stacey.
All right, Benny spent. She's down to 2. Okay, that's a 9 and a 4. So,
Much better.
13 I will take.
9 is a hit and a raise.
Yeah.
You now, I'm gonna give you an option now here.
Okay.
And I don't know if this is strictly kosher, but hey, remember what I said earlier? Was I said, do it you fucking want. With that raise, I'm gonna give you a choice of 2 things. The rules as written, you may go 2 cards ahead, which means you would pass hope. However, I will also let you use that raise to assist Hope and remove her minuses for the next roll.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Nice.
Great. So you are together on the following card. We are going down the initiative order to that 9 of spades, which is your wild card zombie, who we know already has seen you and is coming after you. It's 2 cards away, and let's see what we've got here. We've got that dice and that dice. Oh, fuck me. Oh, I can't Benny that. That was Snake Eyes.
Snake Eyes! Get wrecked, Zach! Bam!
Yes! We're all women of the hour, except Zach.
Now,
Truly honoured.
they are also on a club, which means that that's a -2, and I have to treat failures as a critical failure.
And you crit failed on top of a crit fail.
Yes.
So what do you treat a critical fail as?
I think he just blows up and steps on a mine, right?
The zombie was the bomb after all.
I just think they don't get a turn next time.
Next, okay.
Oh,
I
skip
think
a
next
turn.
round there is no turn. That's where I think we're
Take
at.
them out
We'll
of the
never
order.
beat this
They
character.
trip embarrassingly
They
on a
trip
rock
and
and fall
fall,
over.
and they will miss. They will not receive
Their trousers
a
fall
card
down.
next
and,
turn.
and all the normal
get back
zombies
up.
are like,
Yeah, exactly that.
And they fart.
Can I get a notice roll from everyone quickly now?
Yeah.
The zombies fart.
Zombies fart.
Constantly.
God,
Yeah, I think they've
That's
got so much
what
gas.
the worst question I've ever heard, and I don't want to know the answer.
I think it's better.
They trip and they fart and it's awful. Like,
Yeah.
they're embarrassed with
Real
their zombie
bad.
friends. Yeah.
All right, Stacey got a 9.
Four for Bud.
What'd Lewis get?
I got a hit and 2 raises.
Ew.
Jesus Christ.
Ooh, exciting.
Okay, give me a hot second.
You got
here.
those young eyes.
Got those young.
Seeing eyes.
They've seen so much. They killed a priest. Ooh.
I'm gonna flavor my notice rolls as a D4 because Hope needs glasses but doesn't wear them.
Not cool. Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Too
that's
cool for
hot.
glasses.
It would take away her very attractive. No,
Yeah.
it wouldn't.
Men don't make passes at girls who wear glasses.
Yeah,
Disagree.
exactly. That's what she thinks.
Lewis, as you are preparing to run, I think you're next up in the initiative order. You look back and see these zombies coming for you, and you recognize that one of those zombies is a former runner. That's Richie.
Guys, one of them's a runner. We should go fast.
Oh.
Next up is Lewis. So what are you doing?
Okay. All right. Well, look. I was going to say if Richie was still with us, which in many ways he is, just not as we would hope.
Too much so.
There would be sensible planning and escorting the others and all the helpful things. But Lewis is 16 and really wants to help. So I think he's going to sprint ahead with his very fast pace and just be like, this way, this way, this way, this way. Trying to be helpful. I don't,
Okay. Roll me that athletics, please.
That's a hit and 1, 2, 3, 4 raises.
Holy shit!
He's gone. He's gone.
Into the woods.
So nice
We
knowing
never
you.
see Lewis again.
I keep
22.
laughing and blowing all the pieces of paper that show me where you are away.
So I exploded twice on a D10. That's a 22.
That's incredible. Holy shit.
Okay,
I
well,
like the idea that he gets in a kick to the down zombie as he runs past.
Yeah.
Amazing work.
Unfortunately, and this is one of those instances where multiple raises don't add more. one raise adds something, but the more raises you add, it doesn't add additional benefit.
Gotcha.
But you may now move ahead 2 cards if you'd like. There's no additional benefit I can offer you with helping Hope in this instance because she is already being helped.
Yeah.
Get ahead.
Yeah, I think Lewis will get ahead, whether that's smart or not.
Yeah.
Just, I said it for flavor, but just to put it in your mind in case it is helpful. He is genuinely trying to use his, novice but still present runner intelligence to pick a smart path, if that
Absolutely
helps the party.
You know what? I think with the astronomical bennies or the astronomical raises and you being further ahead, I will say that I'll let you choose one moment in the entirety of this chase for any character to nullify the effects of the suit.
Ooh, that's fun.
Okay, so yeah,
I like that.
nice.
Thank you.
Okay,
You're very welcome.
Yeah. That's nice.
Homebrew at your table, it's fine. Next up with a 7 of spades is Eli.
Go on, Eli.
Eli is going to
You beautiful boy.
that beautiful boy roll his d6.
Run, sweet himbo, run.
He did hit a 4.
God,
Okay,
fucking
great.
damn
Good
it. Oh, wait, is that good?
Carrying a really heavy chainsaw.
And we'll run up to the same card as Stacy and Hope.
Phenomenal. I am the himbo now. That's okay.
Incredible snaps for you. Bud, you're up.
Give me the picture, Zach. Where am I in terms? What's ahead of me?
Ahead of you has run literally everyone.
Everybody.
You're the last person.
How many steps ahead of me are they?
Eli, Hope, and Stacy are 1 step ahead of you. Lewis is 2 steps ahead of you.
2 steps ahead. And behind me?
Behind you, 3 steps away, are all of the zombies.
All the zombies. 3 steps. Interesting. Okay. Bud is going to do 2 things. The first thing I'm going to do is attempt the athletics check for running, which is for me a D4 for athletics and -1 because I am fatigued from spending all night making a crutch for my for my
strange daughter. Yeah.
With a d6 for your protagonism.
Here we go. That's a 3 and a 1. I'm going to spend that Benny to re-roll it. And 5 minus 1 for 4, so success.
Oh god.
So I go forward 1.
You go forward 1.
Then I'm going to use my calculating edge, which when my card in the initiative is, I believe, lower than a 5, or is a 5 or less, I get to ignore up to 2 points of penalties on 1 action. So I'm going to ignore the multi-action penalty that I would normally take to do more stuff. And as Bud is running, he swings his big backpack like into that like baby position in front of him, and both arms are going in, and he's doing something in there with all of that diesel and shotgun shells and shrapnel that he has in his bag. But I'm going to roll for it. This is my MacGyver. I am
Great.
Zach. I'm making a bomb.
Great. Great.
He
Well,
is
we've
the
already
bomb.
seen that you're very good at that.
Make the bomb.
Get it.
Okay.
Get it.
Die hard.
I can't re-roll this. So
It's all right. You'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
that's a D10 for
Okay.
D10 for repair and a D6 for the wild die. Come on, dice gods.
I have to keep closing my eyes when
Yeah,
people
me
roll,
too.
even though it doesn't make a difference.
6 minus 1 is a 5. So I succeed.
Incredible.
I don't succeed super well, but I succeed.
Hey, a success,
Success is a success. Yeah,
You made
yeah,
a bomb.
Okay.
I made a bomb.
Now that just happens in 1 round.
It's up to you, really, man. Like,
I think you're a man who has the bomb making material at hand.
yeah. Also, I think like make a bomb at this point is very much like just sort of collect flammable and explosive things in a bag. Like, is what I've done.
Essentially, you're making a souped-up Molotov cocktail.
Pretty much. Yeah.
I would also
Yes.
just remind that at the end of last episode, Bud did pick up, to quote, as
The
many fireworks as he
yeah.
possibly
Oh,
could.
don't worry, I got the fireworks.
so
I've got the
just-
fireworks as well. They're in that bag too.
Separate. Okay, great. Nice.
Yeah, Pip has many plans. A little late, the zombie horde of 4 zombies now, thank you, Pip, is going to roll their athletics, which is not great, unfortunately. But it's not the worst.
I don't know if that's good or bad for us. Also, your nails slay right now.
Thank you. Unfortunately, my dice don't.
Hooray!
I rolled a 1. Now, that is also,
Crit fail.
I can't Benny that away. Fuck.
I think we've escaped, right?
Wait,
No.
yeah,
No.
my mum says it's my turn with the zombies. Okay.
Okay, fine. Jesus Christ. They are also impeded. I'm
They're
not.
pointing and laughing at the other zombie. Like,
They're going to have to roll. Basically, they're going to have to roll an athletics check to move.
Okay.
Now. Okay? Next time. That's the end of the fucking initiative. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Well done.
What a good round for us.
Really good round for you.
Only go.
Right, we're rolling. We're dealing these again.
Oh, fuck.
We're going to start this time with, I'm going to go reverse order. We're going to start with Hope. It's a 4 of hearts.
all right, yeah, I've learned my mistake from using bennies to redraw. I'm not doing it. Learned my
For
lesson.
Lewis, an ace of hearts.
This high baby.
Incredible stuff. Okay.
Damn.
4, Bud. Jesus Christ.
Is it a Joker?
A Joker.
Yes.
Hey, Zach.
Let's go.
Everyone gets a Benny.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, sorry. Except you, Zach. You don't.
Yeah, not you.
Yeah.
Rising sun.
Just to be clear.
Just to be clear, I don't have bennies. Great. I'll keep that to the side for when you want to act. Stacy, a 2 of hearts. Okay.
more.
The wildcard zombie does not get to draw because of that failure. I'm going to draw for the 2 factions of zombies now. They both will need to make checks before they can move forward. Queen of Clubs.
Shit.
That's for one of the hordes.
Right.
And a 3 of spades for the other. This is actually really not a great round for you. But it's not the worst.
What?
Okay.
It's a great round for me. I don't know what you're talking about.
Are you
What
talking
suit
to
are we
yourself?
on?
What's happening?
Do you have an idea of where you want to act in this round, or are you going to wait and see?
I need to look at the order again. Sorry.
The order goes Lewis, then zombies with a Queen of Clubs.
They're 3 steps away from us, right?
They are 4 steps away
4
from
steps.
you now.
They can't. I don't think they can get to us this round. I don't think it's possible.
You could all now perform a flee action.
We could attempt to escape right now. We'd be doing it at like a minus something.
4,
minus,
I think.
4 or 2. I can't remember. I think it might be a minus 4 to the roll. We have to get further away to lower that, if that makes sense.
Yes.
What would we be rolling for that?
I think it's maneuvering. It's maneuvering,
A
so
character
it'd be.
may escape the chase if there are at least 4. Actually, no, there are not 4 cards between you. They're 4 steps, but they're not 4
three between
cards.
us.
There
I
are
was
only
gonna.
3.
Yeah, I did think.
So
Okay.
you cannot attempt this.
I think
but-
Lewis. I would like Lewis to go. I would like to see what Lewis does, and then
Yeah,
if I wanna
Lewis
jump
can
in,
technically.
If I want to
roll
jump in, I
escape.
will.
Let me just read this to everyone so they all know and so the audience knows. A character may escape the chase if there are at least 4 chase cards between them and the closest foe. If so, you make a maneuvering roll at -4 and escape if successful.
So that's athletics for us.
The penalty is reduced by 2 if there are at least 5 cards between them and 0 if there are 6 or more.
Oh, we didn't draw for Eli.
Eli draws a King of Hearts.
Son of a bitch.
Come on, Eli.
Okay, we're going to start with Lewis this time.
Lewis is a kid, and this is as kind of terrifying as this is. This is kind of his moment to shine. Like, he feels like he can be useful for a second. And I think the brutal thing is that there are probably a lot of dead runners populating these woods. And Lewis is young. He's only just started. And I think when he sees Richie, he just kind of clocks the appearance, clocks the kind of standard issue boots. And his first thought is, okay, it's a runner. They're fast. We got to go. But as he's just scurried ahead, I think there's a moment where he stops. He looks back. He's waiting for everyone to catch up to him, zooming forward. And he properly clocks Richie, and it's that cinematic shot. Richie's just fallen over and stands slowly in this turn you've made him lose. And I think, in that moment, Lewis properly clocks which runner it is.
Roll spirit for me.
Fuck.
He's such a fresh zombie as well, right? Like earlier today.
It's upsetting. Yeah.
He's all sinewy and
It's an 11, so a hit and a raise.
You're absolutely not stuck in place.
Good.
I think what the reaction is there's a moment where, Richie was he's probably the oldest runner left.
Oh, by miles, I'd imagine.
Yeah, and as much as he was a bit of a simple and taciturn man, he did show Lewis the ropes. Lewis always got the impression that Richie didn't think much of him, and the truth was Richie always thought that they shouldn't be sending kids out there, but needs must. But this was a nice man who helped him out, who was almost legendary amongst the runners. And I think, when he sees him, there is a moment where his stomach drops. But that spirit roll, I'm going to translate into anger. He's 16 and he's angry that this happened. And I think the fact, he's met these people who've run away from Tom's Creek. They've told him what's gone on, but he hasn't seen it. He didn't see it the ways the others did. And this is the moment, the moment where it hits home.
Okay. What are you going to do?
I've decided we're all getting out of here, so I'm going to come back. I'm going to try and help Bud. Bud looks like he's likely to be the slowest. I don't care if I have to run a step back. I'm
you have a
help.
little moment as Lewis is turning to run back towards Bud.
Yeah.
I make eye contact with Lewis. Just Lewis, because everyone else is running. Bud just shakes his head very slowly. And then to the, I'm looking at the others, but help them. Help Hope. He's looking at Hope. Shakes his head.
I think Lewis pauses. But there's this older man telling him what to do. And you know what? I bet Lewis was one of those kids who used to come visit Bud in his shop not that long ago. And as soon as he looks at Hope and Stacy helping, I think Lewis just almost slowly, despite the fact that it's a chase, just complies. I'm going to go help the others.
You are going to need to roll me that athletics again.
I think if you're falling back, I don't know that you have to. In a linear chase, a character may drop back 1 or 2 chase cards without making a maneuvering roll.
Oh, where am I seeing this?
In maneuvers, page 115.
I've hit either way, so you can.
Because we're running one way, right? It's not like a back and forthy
branching,
through the
yeah.
trees or whatever. It's like we're just running.
You're absolutely right. You do it for free. You've hit either way, which I will allow you to, along with Hope, if Hope succeeds, move with her. Okay? I'm going to say with that hit, Hope, you may gain aid again, wiping out your negatives next time as well.
Nice.
Okay?
Okay.
We're going to go for next up, which is King of Hearts with Eli. Eli is going to keep running.
Yeah, do your thing.
So that's the new King of Hearts, I see.
He rolled a 10, so that is a hit and a raise. Actually, no, it's not, because you're currently on a diamond, which means that you get a -2, and if you fail, you're bumped, which we'll go into if that ever happens to any of you.
Oh, no,
But it
don't
is
like
an
that.
8, which is still a hit and a raise, so he will move forward 2.
King of my heart.
Yeah. Better succeed.
Okay. Next up is going to be Queen of Clubs.
Yeah, I'm going to jump in.
You're going to jump in. Incredible. Pip, you're there.
Okay. First thing Bud's going to do is keeping the bag where it is, like on the front of his chest, and having, like, shaking his head to Lewis as Lewis is sort of looking like he's going to run back. He's going to look at, see Lewis like arrive and put an arm around Hope and start walking them away, and thinks about things to like say, or like things he could like shout out that might mean anything, and can't really think of anything. Plus, we're not in it's a tense, time sensitive situation that we're in right now. So he has that thought and sort of looks at this woman who, less than 24 hours ago he discovered is very likely his child, and not thinking of anything that's worth saying. Bud will turn around, light 2 of the fireworks, and I'm going to drop 2 steps back for free, just holding both fireworks, and I'll just start screaming at these zombies, just yelling at these zombies with 2 fireworks in my hands.
Amazing.
He's not even running; he's just walking back, just
drop
in
for
both
free.
hands, shouting out.
Jeez.
Yes. I would like you to roll me. What is your kind of like ability for like gadgetry?
Repair.
Would like you to roll repair for me.
Okay.
Just to see how you're going to handle these fireworks.
Sure.
My
Oh,
God.
I have a -1, but I got a joker, so I would get a +2, so I'm a +1. That evens out to a +1.
Nice.
6. Standard.
6, so a hit, no raise. You successfully don't hit any of your companions with a firework, or, for matter of fact, yourself. But it's effective. It's absolutely effective.
In my head, this is like maybe like a Catherine wheel in one hand that's just like spinning, and then one of those ones that like shoots multiple things out intermittently in the other. Like, I'm not trying to get any damage out of these. It's literally just,
Of course,
noise
distraction.
and light and yeah.
Okay, I'm going to now roll for these zombies to come after you. You're stationary, or are you moving?
I move to, and then I'm waiting for them to come to me. That's kind of what I'm looking for.
The zombies hit, do not raise. They move forward 1 card as they begin to sprint towards you, but they're not there yet. Okay. I am going to now move on down the initiative order. We're going to the 4 of Hearts. Hope. You watch as your dad falls behind
Fuck me.
deliberately.
Hope currently has 2 people latched onto her, I believe, who are trying to help her move forward. I think she looks over to Bud 1 minute, looks forward to try and keep going, looks back, and he's just not there anymore. And like her heart like dips in her chest, thinking, did he fall and we just didn't hear him? And then tries to like crane back to like look, tries to stop, but the others aren't stopping. And see, and I suppose hears everything going off, all the fireworks. And I think she just on instinct she tries to scream, but can't be heard over these fireworks that are so close right now. And I guess we'll like face forward again and like beseech both Lewis and Stacy and be like, we can't.
I want you to roll spirit for me.
Oh, fuck. Piss.
Can't be Benny, right?
No.
You have to help him.
Oh. Fuck.
I guess I'm gonna try and athletics my way out of both of their grasps and try to go back to help Bud.
We're going to go opposed because I'm assuming Stacy and Lewis are both going to attempt to stop here. We're going opposed athletics.
This isn't the kind of PvP we want. We want your priests.
I would like athletics from all three of you. Tell me what you get.
Rolling
Come
strength
on,
instead
Stacey
of
and
athletics.
Okay.
And D6 on this as well?
Yes,
Okay.
every
Wisdom
roll
roll
you
die,
do.
unless you roll in damage.
Yep.
I've not rolled great, but I have the acrobat edge, which allows me a free reroll on grappling. Will you allow that to apply here?
Yes, I will.
Stacey got 10.
Ooh,
Stacy got 10.
big.
Hit and a raise.
In a raise.
8. Hit and a raise.
8. Also a hit and a raise.
I rolled a 1 on my D12, and then I exploded on my D6, but I only got a 3, -2 because of the card that we're on, minus another 2 because I'm wounded twice, so that is a 5.
Yeah,
It's a hit.
it's not enough. Yeah.
Not enough.
Yeah, that's not enough.
Oh god, how is that somehow worse than having
I told
gotten
you about
away
what
and
the
run?
good
Right?
answer
Like it's
Yeah.
awful. Oh jeez.
Yeah.
You both managed to keep hold of Hope. Unfortunately, none of you are able to run now. This is your round. Stopping Hope. Tell me what this looks like.
As she struggles and she's looking back over her shoulder and then stops, Stacy looks back and notices that Bud isn't there and then begins to hear the yelling and the fireworks and figures out that the old fool has pulled a goddamn Hail Mary for 3 of us, but not everyone. And just looks down at Hope and just keeps her grasp on her. And then over to Lewis. And she looks back at Hope and just goes, I'll get him. You need to keep moving forward. I'll get him. And is going to try, as like that aid, pushing Hope forwards. Giving her that boost to just keep going. I've got this. Just keep going. Lewis, look after her. Keep going. Don't stop until you reach 7 basins, all right?
Lewis just nods. He nods so vigorously.
Okay.
Bud, you son of a bitch!
Now here's a question. Do you want to drop down 1 card to be 1 away from Bud, or do you want to be at Bud, knowing that the zombies are right there next to him?
Is it my turn yet? I think the zombies have a go ahead of me.
They've gone.
Oh, they've gone. All right, phenomenal.
Question: is that of like because the force action is I mean, it says arrival, right? But there is a mechanic within chasing to push someone forward or back in the order. I think you could only do it to 1 person at a time, probably. So I don't know how that would work necessarily. But like, is it that or is it just leaving? I'm not trying to force your hand either way. I'm just saying there is a mechanic to push people up or down the order.
Yes, there is. I would let you attempt that.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
Okay.
Because we can't move, right? We can't use the movement thing, but you could maybe force movement.
If the kids,
Okay. Yeah, roll
All
me
right.
that. Athletics, same as before.
athletics. So again, strength again.
With a -2.
All right, no worries. Come on. 15.
Jesus Christ.
Jeez.
Fucking love the brute feet, man. Oh.
Yeah. You push Hope 1 up. Lewis is still back, but Hope is pushed. Hope is moving.
Yeah, I think she like as you say all that, she stares at you just like open mouthed and is just looking between everything, like you and Bud and Lewis. And I think 2 things hit her. One is that she knows that she can always trust you, and another is her looking at Lewis and looking into this 16-year-old kid's face and seeing the anger and the fear and the fact that this kid is trying his best to get her out of this situation. And she thinks back to Richie and she finally nods, but she has tears streaming down her face. And yeah, she tries to tug at Lewis, but as she's thrust forward, she knows that the best thing that she can do is just keep running. So
Okay.
As Stacy drops back, she's gonna throw a look over to Eli and just, we've got to give the kids an advantage.
Yeah.
We're coming back. And I would hope on his initiative he figures out that
Okay.
we're going together.
fuck this game.
I put you guys in a hard position, but also I think Pip kind of did that. I'm not
Nah,
gonna
it's
lie.
game rules.
Okay, it's now the remaining zombies' turn, I believe. Has anyone not taken their turn that I'm not aware of?
I don't think so. We're still on the same turn where I pulled a Joker, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
We haven't.
Yeah.
Oh, and also Zach, just to say it out loud, when a Joker is pulled, the initiative deck is reshuffled
Thank you. I will do that
for the next time when we draw the next
Yeah.
turn. Everything goes back
Great.
in and is reshuffled.
Okay, so the pack of 2 zombies has successfully noticed what's going on here. No longer feasting on Reed's corpse.
There wasn't much there anyway.
Wasn't much there to begin with.
Awful.
Hits and raises and runs 2 cards and begin to swarm around you. What is the multi-action penalty?
So it applies to. You have to declare your actions up top, and it applies through. So if you're taking 2 actions in a round, you're at a -2 for the first thing that you do.
Well, at the very least, they're at you now. And now, we'll redo the deck.
Hooray!
Yay, a fresh opportunity. And as Pip rightly pointed out, because a Joker was drawn, that means we now reshuffle the deck.
Okay.
It's great.
I feel sick again.
It's so funny when you're like, man, gosh, I'm really looking forward to playing this game and getting back to playing this game with these people. And then you start playing the game and you're like, I feel bad. I hate this.
I love being sad with my friends.
I love this game. I think this is such a fun game. The thing is, I feel like this, more than any other game I've ever run, it is very much a wind up the
Yeah.
party and just see what happens.
Where we go. Yeah.
Fiona's been just chilling this whole time.
This has been
Yeah.
so. I just like listening to a podcast, and I'm the audience of one. I'm saying like, oh, so I love it. No. it's
Our
great.
live studio audience today is Fiona.
I'm just there, pants are going. No,
They're behind you.
Your panto zombies. I forgot about those guys.
they're there behind you.
I'm going to now draw the baddies first. We're going to start with the wild card zombie.
Right, sorry, you said baddies, and I went to internet slang, and I was like, are we all baddies?
Sorry.
Yes.
No, sorry, mechanically that is Hope first. Like there are literal rules in the game.
It literally is one of my edges, Zach. Come on, please.
10 of hearts for the wild card zombie. For the horde of 4, 2 of diamonds.
Good.
You didn't see
Good.
anything.
Flawless.
This is
Get
a
Lucy
podcast.
to again.
No one will ever know your secret shame.
For the horde of 2 zombies, that is going to be a jack
Shit,
of
the bed.
diamonds.
They've done well, haven't they?
Hi.
I could. Can I offer a suggestion? They could always fuck off.
Yeah, great on.
Why did I think of that?
Oh,
And seeing as Bud's right there,
Yeah,
7 of diamonds.
Sweet.
that's pretty good.
Stacy, a 4 of hearts.
Son of a...
Come on.
Lewis, Queen of Clubs.
Come on.
And right now, currently our first up.
oh.
Hope, a 3 of hearts.
That's bad. That doesn't look good.
And Eli?
Eli, Queen of Spades.
God damn it! Come on. That's mine. I think.
There's the true story is around him.
Eli is the first to act.
Unbelievable.
Pop off, Eli.
Eli acts first and is going to, for free, drop 2 down the card order and is going to, I'm going to do an athletics roll here to get him on par with Stacy. Unfortunately, he does not do it for a 0. And
Draw a
he's
card.
bumped.
Can't roll dice.
Yeah.
That Eli.
And now, when a target is bumped by an indirect action, such as a complication in this instance, the opposing side, me, chooses the direction that you fall. And he is going to be stuck with Hope.
My instructions were
entangled.
not clear. Oh,
Unfortunately, as he is forced back by the mechanics of this game. Okay, that is Eli gone. Queen of Clubs, that is Lewis.
Okay, I have an idea that just stop me if this is not cool for your character, or Zach, stop me if I can't do this. But Eli's just fallen near Hope.
I'm not fallen. He's just not. He's
With you.
just
Okay.
not been able to move as quickly.
Am I near Eli?
You are 1 card away, so you could be. What do you want to do? What do you want to do here?
Eli's got Kevin, right?
oh yeah. I
Yeah, he
forgot we
does.
named it that.
Yeah.
Eli has Kevin.
Just for the listeners at home, Kevin is
The
a
chainsaw.
chainsaw.
The chainsaw.
Yeah.
Which is a big noisy thing, isn't it?
Yes.
My idea, this might be foolish. My idea is if Eli's struggling, I'd like to go rip the cord from the chainsaw, get it going, and chuck it in a direction to try and distract the zombies. I don't know how much Lewis appreciates the sentimental value of Kevin.
Oh, well, it's not his chainsaw.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Okay. I'm going to ask for 2 rolls
Yeah.
from you. The first is going to be in athletics to get you there. I want to remind you, you're at a -2. You need to get to Eli. This is multi-action. What is the multi-action penalty here, Pip?
Okay, so to take more than 1 action in a turn, you take a -2 overall.
Yes,
Right.
okay.
And then that would then stack. If you then wanted to take 3 actions in a turn, you'd be taking, like a -4, etc., etc., etc. I believe is what I think that's right.
Stacking -2, you can do 2 things. You can get to Eli. Here are 3 actions that can be done. You can get to Eli, you can start the chainsaw, and you can throw the chainsaw.
Okay.
You may choose to try and do all those 3 things. You will be at a -2, 4, 6, 8.
Yeah.
Including the penalty of where you're... Well, no, only 8 to get there.
Okay.
Then it would be -6.
So it's minus. Oh, it's okay. -8 to get there, and then -6 on the next 2 actions. You're saying?
Yes.
I mean, I am holding a stack of 6 bennies.
Hey,
I don't understand how that's happened, but because Lewis was introduced in that session
Yeah,
and
he was
didn't
new.
have
yes,
Benny anything.
Lewis didn't
Got it.
spend all the bets.
Yeah, and Reed gave me but it was, yeah.
Give it a go if you want to.
Yeah, you know what?
Wait,
Let's
so
try
did
and do
Benny's
something.
come out of Reed when you were stabbing him? Is that what it was?
Yeah. It's like a slot machine. Okay. Yeah, you know what? Let's try and do something cool. Okay,
I
so
would allow you to spend Benny to make the throwing and the turning on of the chainsaw one action.
okay. Done. Also, I believe past Zach promised that I could nullify the effects of a terrain once.
did.
Fuck, yes!
Yeah.
So I'd be rolling at a -6 for the first one, yeah?
No, because that's now one action, so it's only a -2 now.
2? Yeah.
Oh,
I think
Minus-
that's right because it's now 2 actions, no minus from getting there.
I think that sounds right.
I think that's taken out 2,
Okay.
4 of minuses.
Jesus.
Do it.
Okay, yeah. Oh, look at our benevolent God for a second.
So
Look at him.
roll me to get there, which is
Okay.
going to be flat.
Yeah. Okay. It's a 6 on the die.
6 minus 2 is a 4, which
4.
is a success, which
Success.
gets you there.
Okay.
Okay, amazing. Now I would like you to roll at a -2 with what are we gonna roll?
I'd love it to be like an athletics.
I know you'd love it to be.
Well, I'm pitching here.
Here are your choices. If you'd like it to get to Stacy and have her basically be able to pick it up immediately,
Oh, I was using it as a distraction.
I understand.
Okay.
I'm just offering you choices.
Okay.
Just offering you choices. Then that is going to be shooting.
Okay.
To throw this with precision. If you would like to just throw this anywhere, I will let you do that athletics.
I mean, I would love for Stacy to get her chainsaw because that would be fun. Stacy, do you want your chainsaw?
So the axe that she currently has is strength plus D8 plus D8. And the chainsaw is 2d6 plus 4d6. So it's much of a muchness.
Okay.
It depends on what you think would look cooler. I'm happy to go with Lewis's plan. I think it's a good plan.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm happy to match the stats of the chainsaw for this scene to the axe, because that's fucked. I don't want you to not be able to use your chainsaw.
To be fair, there's no critical failure. If the chainsaw fails while the user's using it, the critical failure hits the user instead.
Great, we'll keep that.
Okay, well, you know what? As awesome as as deeply as I wish to see Stacy mowing down zombies with the chainsaw, I think smart, and considering how high lethality this game is, let's do a smart. I'm gonna do my original plan, try and use it as a distraction. So I'm just gonna try and turn it on and huck it in a useful direction that is away from us.
Nice.
Okay, that is athletics.
It's a. Can I reroll? No. Okay. It's a 5. Do you need a better success than that, or is that acceptable?
I don't think I can ask for better successes.
Okay. Well then, hit.
Great. I'm gonna say it lands far enough away that like it's not immediately in anyone's threat zone, but it's not so far away that like they can't get back into action. But it is a distraction.
Yeah. I just want a big brrr noise going on somewhere else.
Stacy, what I'll say is it's going to take an action to get your chainsaw if you want it.
Okay.
Next up, after the Queen of Clubs, we've got Jack of Diamonds. Sort of two. In fact, all the zombies now go. It's now all zombies.
Hooray!
Okay, good for them. That's so nice for them.
Cool. Horde of 2 are going to attempt to attack Bud.
That's what it
What
all
is your
comes down
parry,
to.
Bud?
What's my parry? It's 2.
One for each firework.
Pew.
Oh no.
Do I get increased parry for my fireworks, Zach?
No.
I think you should.
No.
No. Because you're yelling and trying to attract
Yeah.
attention.
No, I know. I was
know
joking.
what you're doing. And it that is an 8. So that is a hit
Hit and a raise.
plus a raise.
Yep.
So now let's find out what happens.
I assume they're trying to bite me, Zach. I assume that's what they're trying to do.
Of course they're trying to bite you.
Yeah.
Nom, 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 nom.
Fuck. No, I'm Bennying that.
That's good.
do you mean?
No, this is good, guys. We need to get them away from him. He's fucked it up again. Yeah, Benny it again, Zach. Do it again.
Do it, Zach. You know you
He's
want
only
to.
got one left. He's only got one left after this.
No,
Oh wait, no, he doesn't,
Do it.
because he's got one for all of us, so he's got 4.
I'm doing it again.
Okay.
So how many bennies is that now, Zach?
2?
2 I've used.
2 so far.
Yeah. What is your toughness?
5.
Oh, wait, I
Yeah.
get to do this twice. There's 2 zombies. What am I talking about?
What?
Oh, I figured they were a horde though.
still
Right?
use
They
your
attack as
bennies.
one.
No, when it comes to one-on-one, there's 2 of them. Right, we're going to try that again because
What?
that didn't go how I want, unfortunately. The first one only rolled a 3 on that damage.
Maybe these zombies just suck. Have you thought about
6 versus your parry.
To hit me. Yep,
Yes.
that's a hit.
A hit.
that? They just keep trying to bite the
Wait
firework.
a second. That was a hit and a raise last time. That means I get an extra damage dice.
Yes, you do. Yeah.
That was an 8. So they add together, right?
Yes, damage adds. Yes. I don't know if
12.
damage from separate attacks doesn't add together. But
No.
Okay.
That,
From the
I did
previous
not
one.
do the extra attack.
Okay. So how many times have I been hit, Zach?
We're going back to that first attack because I didn't roll the extra damage
Got
dice from the raise.
Understood.
I rolled an 8 on a d8
Yep.
and a 1.
Okay.
Plus the 3 from last time. So that is going to be 12
Sure.
He's
Okay.
trying to kill us.
versus your toughness of 2.
Toughness of 5. My parry is 2. My toughness is 5.
5. So that's going to be of 12. That's a hit
Yep.
Yeah.
and a raise.
Yes. Yeah.
And multiple
But no
raises do
other.
matter now.
That is not a second raise.
Not a
12
second raise,
versus
just a
5.
hit, 1 raise. Cool. Well, that's 1 wound for me.
So, one zombie.
Yep.
Where would you like to be bitten?
Oh no, roll for it.
Yeah, it was a
Okay.
D6, wasn't it? And on leg, head.
Yeah, very
or-
certain the runner didn't choose to be bit on the leg.
Yeah.
yeah.
Don't-
Yeah.
I know
would have
I'm
loved
your
a cheeky
special
little arm.
boy, Zach,
little
but
pinky finger.
don't give me
little
preferential treatment.
Special bird.
I was merely asking because I thought you might want to see if it was narrate it being cool because I'm going to kill you with the next attack.
You sound pretty certain about that. Gonna come fuck up your plans.
Okay.
Are you
great.
sure about that?
So,
Well, wait. So this is the first zombie that's hit me, right?
Yes.
It's hit me once.
Yes.
Cool. Well, I'm taking that attack. So let me know where I've been bitten, but I can reduce that incoming wound by spending a Benny to soak. I
That's
can do
true.
that. So I'm going to do that because I've taken 1 wound. So I'll do that now. My chance to soak this wound is pretty fucking low, to be fair. I don't.
Great.
So I'm rolling vigor.
wait, you're going to try and soak this
I'm going to
first?
try and soak this first wound. Yeah.
Come on.
Just to give myself a better chance of still being alive after the second zombie's attacked me.
What do you have to do to soak?
To soak, you spend a Benny, and then you roll a vigor check, basically. And every success is a cleared wound level.
Great.
Yeah, so that's a d6, sadly with a -1 because I am old. Oh, -2 because I'm also fatigued. So 2d6. Here we go. It was close. It's a 5, but -2, so a 3, which is not a success.
balls.
So I take that first wound level.
Now, I cannot specifically recall the rules that I said last time about how we're going to do this.
D6, and it was like a 1 to 2 is the head, 3 to 4 is an arm, and 5 to 6 is a leg.
Yes. Well, I believed I rolled. It was 1 to 2 is the neck,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then the rest was the rest
Above
of
chest.
the body.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was a 5.
5, grand.
So you are bit on the left arm.
Well, then if we're talking about making it cool, then Zach, I will. Oh, hang on a second. I have a leather jacket on, which does give me a +1 to my armor. I need to factor that in future to my torso and arms. But that's on me for not factoring that in. How much?
I
was
think
the
it still would have hit.
incoming damage? Still would have done it. But that's
Yeah.
+1. So I need to remember that for my toughness.
to know, 'cause we
I
have
jam
another
my
attack
left arm
incoming.
in the zombie's mouth. I jam my left forearm in its mouth.
Incredible. We're going for the second zombie now.
Let's do it.
That is a 5 versus your your parry.
Parry, that's going to hit.
Okay.
Oh, it's actually a 6 because it gets a bonus because it's for each additional melee
attacking
attacker, it's
you.
getting a
Oh my
bonus for being
God.
ganged up on. So there is a 6.
the
It's still
second
not a
one
hit raise,
They're
but
bullying, yeah.
still not a hit
Oh, as
raise.
in I get a +1.
Yes,
is a meat
basically every
grinder.
additional attacker adds. I think it only goes to a max of like 4. I think, but yeah,
It's swingy.
it's a swing system. Gosh, how it's swing.
That's only a 2 on the toughness.
Grand.
Great. You have been bitten.
Yes.
I would like you to now roll me a vigor check.
This is also a -2. 2.
You fail.
Oh,
Roll me a d12.
This is how many times you die.
Threatening dice.
Over and over and
A
over
9
again.
on my d12.
You have 9 rounds until you turn.
I mean, sure.
Sideways.
Sure, Zach. It's going to be 9 rounds. When is it my turn?
Well, the Horde of 4 goes next.
Sweet.
Okay, here they go. They make it to you.
Mm-hmm.
It's 5, 6, 7 versus your parry.
Yeah, parry of 2. Yes, hits.
6 versus your toughness.
My toughness is exactly 6. So, no, you did not beat it.
Incredible.
My leather
Next one.
jacket takes the brunt
that was a hit and a
of
raise,
one
wasn't
attack.
That was a hit and a raise against your parry.
Yep.
So we're gonna roll that for additional 1. So that would have been 7.
Yep, beats it.
So that is an additional wound, I believe.
Yep, so I'm on 2 wounds now. Can't Benny him.
You're on 2.
Can't soak him.
You're on 2 wounds. We're gonna do 1 more. It's a 7. It's a hit and a raise.
Yep.
2 + 1, 3. Doesn't make
Doesn't.
it.
How many more we got coming in, Zach?
2 more.
2 more. All right, let's do this.
Oh, shit me sideways.
2 plus 3. Yeah, we make it. 3 and no extra bit there because of all that stuff.
Come
Well,
on, bud.
McAllister, he's tough as an old boot.
2 versus your toughness plus heaps, which now adds a raise to it, which is 2, 2, 5.
Oh, God,
5.
that'll do it. No?
No,
A
it doesn't
6.
do it.
He's toughness 6.
6 for the armor. If they're going for, I mean, like, they're standing up, so I assume they're not trying to bite my knees.
No, of course.
You are wearing those hot pants.
We're going for the final one now.
I thought
which is
that
now
was
at
the
a
final
plus
one. Fuck me.
No, you're
6.
No.
Holding out. He's
12.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Yes, obviously, with a raise. Yes.
Fuck.
With 2 raises, no?
3.
Oh, it only 1 raise is important. 3?
plus 8.
Can't just say 3 and then. Yes, obviously. Obviously.
For a total of 11.
Yeah, I mean,
Taken
that's
to your final wound.
that's the remainder of my wounds. I am down / dead.
I would like you to tell me what this looks like.
Can I do a thing?
I know what the thing is. I think you can.
Sweet. Bud is swarmed by zombies. And he's, it's not that he doesn't put up a fight. He's, protecting himself with his arms and upper body as best he can, which is not very well. He's old. He's an old man. And as they kind of swarm over him and those bites are kind of clamping down and a few of them are breaking through the jacket and they begin the process of like tearing into him. He topples backwards and they kind of tumble over on top of him, all of these zombies, and they start, now is the moment where they start like biting his legs and biting at, other parts of his body. And we see Bud reach down to his side, his belt that has like tools and stuff hanging from it, and he pulls this like long, it's a sort of it just kind of looks like a cylinder with a sort of larger section at the bottom of it, and this is what's colloquially termed as a bang stick. which is literally a metal rod. This is a real thing. It's really unpleasantly used in alligator hunting, which I found out when I was researching this character and saw some videos I didn't want to see.
Wow.
It's a tube, effectively, and you load a shotgun shell into the end of it. And then when you push that tube against something, right, the shell goes off as if you'd fired a shotgun point blank on somebody. So Bud pulls this thing from his belt. It's got a shotgun shell loaded in it, and he turns it around, so flips it over so it's pointing downwards, and you just hear him go, "I ain't gonna be one of you," and he just slams it into the bag.
Oh, fuck!
Straight down into the bag, and the bag explodes. Now he had some stuff on him, Zach. I don't think this is like the biggest bomb in the. Obviously, this is no way near the explosion that we opened this campaign with. This is a more localized one, but yeah.
I think you're resourceful. Can you find me what the stats are for a stick of dynamite?
I'm pretty sure they're not super high. I want to say it's 2d6 damage.
Great.
Is what I want to say it is.
I think we know you're dead. 2d6. Yes. Roll me 2d6. Roll it for me.
Okay. Okay. I've been rolling really badly
Come on.
all session. So
You got us the Joker earlier.
come on. I wish I could say it was more, but it's a total of 4. It's not enough.
Hey,
That's fine.
hey,
That's great.
yeah.
It's a success.
A stock zombie only has a toughness of 4.
Oh,
Marvelous. So that doesn't kill him, but it shakes him.
All of the zombies are shaken as they are forced back and burning now. And I'm going to say they're going to need to roll for that burning every time. And you can roll a d4 for that every round.
Oh, nice. I will. Can I add one little thing to this just to make this even worse?
Oh, please.
Hope, as you're being you were being dragged and now you're kind of moving on your own.
Yeah.
Boom. Big explosion. I think Hope probably has an understanding of what's just happened. And maybe you turn, maybe you don't. But the light that's like from the blast, there's this flash of really bright light, and you happen to be looking down at that point as you're kind of moving as best you can, and you see the crutch has something carved into the inside of it that you couldn't see because it's just been too dark this whole time. And it just says, like, carved quite quickly in like, Bud's hand, it just says, "She named you well."
No!
oh my, no, nah.
Jeez.
Oh, fuck.
Liv, can you tell us what's happening with you?
Hope knows. Hope feels as though the majority of the people who are behind her now she might not see again. She is, to the best of her ability, going to be looking out for Lewis as much as she can, even though she's not feeling very equipped at the moment. She doesn't look back because she just simply cannot bring herself to. And yeah, she's digging the crutch into the ground, and she's like glancing down to make sure that it's she's using it correctly. It's not going to slip underneath her, and then she sees those words, and I think she just she bites her lips so hard that it draws blood, just to kind of keep herself going, because she knows she will just break down. And she'll just call behind her, like, "Lewis, we gotta go."
I think Lewis is looking back, and I think all you hear is a little plaintive shout, just, "Stacy,
Please. Lewis, we've got to go.
I mean, I turn back to Hope. You keep in your order.
We're going next up. This game is relentless. Who is on the 7 of diamonds?
That was Bud.
That was Bud,
That
yeah.
was me. I
was your
believe
turn.
I think it's Stacy.
Stacy.
I think it's Stacy and
4
then
of
Hope.
hearts.
Yeah. 4 of hearts.
You are faced with a
Oh, boy.
swarm of burning zombies.
Bud, there weren't many old people in the compound. Stacy and Bud knew each other. They'd been around each other a while. And they were a sort of constant. And she just watched him make the ultimate sacrifice for kids that she always thought he kind of just sort of tolerated at best. And she watches him go down and then go up. And she can just hear Lewis's voice. And suddenly realizes there's nothing in between these zombies and those kids now, except her. She pulls out the survival knife, and she puts one hand on the axe, and she screams. Lewis, get out of here, run now! And as she does, she bolts it into those zombies and is going to take out as many and cause as much of a commotion as she can to give those kids that chance. Eli, stay with them. Get them out of here. Just go.
Okay.
And she's going to take a couple of swings.
I would like you to roll me first an athletics to get there.
Yes.
I'm taking Bud off the board.
Ooh, 8.
Why do you have to say that, Zach?
You could just sort of scatter Bud across the board. I think that would be...
Oh, God.
It's an 8 total for athletics / strength.
You are there. Now, you are surrounded now by 6 zombies.
You took my fucking eye. You can't take the rest of me, you cowards! And she's gonna use two-fisted to take 2. Ideally, she's gonna swing out with the axe and then stab with the knife, like, into the heads. It's gonna be messy. It's gonna
Okay.
be flaily. But she's gonna be screaming the whole time.
Incredible.
All right. So, with the axe. So, strength plus d8. So.
Would be fighting for fighting them.
For fighting.
Yeah.
Oh, yes,
Yes.
before doing the damage. Yes, you are correct.
Fighting.
Fighting is d10 plus d6. She's strong, this lady, and I kind of love her, but she's not going to let those kids die. Spending a Benny.
God,
That's what they're for.
come on.
6. So that is a success, but not a great one.
Their parry is 5.
Oh,
Okay.
You got it.
Cool.
You got
We
it.
good. We
Come on,
good. We
come on.
good. Right.
Come
and
on,
then
Stacy.
Toughness. Roll me the damage on that now.
okay. Do you want another one for the knife or?
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
Let's roll both of them.
Okay. So that's a 10.
You hit and you raise.
Ooh.
Okay, let's start with the axe. With just 1 damage dice here.
1 damage dice.
Yes, because you did not raise.
Okay, so strength plus d8. Yeet. No, strength, yeah. 4. A hot 4.
Guess what?
Wow.
Their toughness is 4. And they were already shaken.
Oh,
We're already shaken.
Oh, yeah.
That's an instant. That's an
beautiful.
instant kill, my guy.
Oh, my God.
Before you describe it, let's get that 2 dice, 2 damage dice for the knife.
Come on.
Okay.
Come on.
Come on.
Ooh. So it's a strength 4. That explodes. Okay. So that is a grand total of 7. So
Zach's
I'll
actually
take that.
happy.
I want you to describe to me how you annihilate the horde of 2.
Yeah.
There is
go.
a rigor to Stacy's spine that we've not seen yet, that's been mainly fueled by fear and protection and that sort of maternal instinct that she's harbored and never actually been able to realize. She has helped these kids. She has watched her friends die one after another. She has killed people that she didn't think she'd have to kill. And now she's faced with the thing that she's been trying to protect everyone from. And as she flails, there is this beautiful strength that whips around as the axe just comes down at the perfect angle to slice the head off of one zombie. And as she does, the knife that is still stained with Reed's blood comes up and jams into the jaw of another one and rips that head off too. She's going for heads today. There are no prisoners. And she is... it's not a scream, but it might be a wail.
Incredible. Who have we got on the 3 of Hearts? I believe that's the wild.
No, that's me.
It's Three of Hearts Hope, yeah.
What are you doing, Hope?
What am I doing? Listening to
Been told to run.
listening to the wails and explosions behind me, I suppose.
Listening to all your parental figures sacrifice themselves for you. Yeah. Yeah.
Listening to the world fall apart around me. Where's Lewis?
Lewis is 1 card behind you.
Yeah, and can I just say, if it helps, Lewis is coming towards you. Like he's heading for you.
Yeah. I think at this point, as much guilt that is overwhelming her, she knows that she can't just ignore the sacrifices that all of these strong and brave and beautiful people have made for her, and so she's gonna just keep going, just move forward.
Okay. Roll me athletics, please.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Still a -2.
No,
believe.
you are no longer on that. You are not at a minus. Oh,
Okay.
From what?
From my wounds.
No, you are at a -2 from your wounds. Excuse me.
Those wounds still exist.
What's
Yeah.
happening here?
That's fine. I rolled a 7, so that takes me down to a 5.
Great.
That is
Nice.
still a hit. You move 1 forward. You are now, you now have 4 cards in between you and the nearest enemy. They are not moving because they are engaged with Stacy. You may now attempt to flee on your next turn. Okay?
It's gonna
We're
be.
going
It's gonna
to
be tough.
the 2 of diamonds.
Yeah.
This is the wild card zombie here.
Fuck off, Richie.
Yeah. Can I
Richie.
pitch you just to try and not kill my friends? Any
No.
chance of a notice check for that chainsaw I threw? See if it's
Yes,
distracting.
yeah, absolutely.
No.
That is going. That was I was going to do that.
Okay, I
yes.
I'm just desperate here. Okay,
I'm
man.
roll-
I'm just
no,
desperate.
you're absolutely correct. Not for the horde that's on Stacy, because Stacy is actively
Yeah.
courting their attention.
That's fair.
But for Richie, yes. Unfortunately, that is a 5. I'm sorry, Liz.
All right. No, I tried.
As he is going to now roll a athletics. That is a 5, a hit, no raise. He moves towards Stacy. Not enough to be effective yet. We're gonna re-rack. This is almost certainly about to be our final round.
When do you want me to do fire damage, Zach?
We'll do that at the top of the round.
Sweet.
Who are we gonna start with?
Oh man, I've just
Start
realized
with
I was like,
Stacey.
oh, I wonder what card I'm gonna get. I was like, you blew yourself up, dumbass.
No.
Stacy on a 7 of spades.
Okay.
Had worse.
Lewis on an 8 of clubs.
Nice.
Okay.
Hope
Come on, Hope.
on a 10 of clubs.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
The wild card, Richie,
Oh.
on a 9 of diamonds.
Okay.
The horde of 4 zombies, King of diamonds.
Now would be a good time to remind people they can spend bennies to redraw their initiative card before we start.
Benny me up, son.
Yep.
Benny, you up?
Benny
What were you
me
on
up.
again? You were on
Stacey
the
was spades, 7 of spades.
7 of spades. Okay, I will discard that card. You are. I would like to remind you that you keep whatever this is.
Yeah.
Jack of clubs.
Fuck yes.
It's better.
It's better.
It does not place you above the zombies.
Well,
Can I spend a Benny to make the zombies redraw?
Yeah.
Is that
No, you can't.
God damn it.
damn. Well, we can see what happens.
Okay.
I'm so excited to meet Bin Lid.
You bitch.
And finally, Eli. A 5 of clubs.
At last.
Sure.
His luck has run out.
At the top of the round, I'd like you to roll a d4 for that. We're going
Okay.
to apply that same
But
fire
I need
damage.
a 4, right?
Yeah, that's why I made it a d4.
Yeah. That's, I'm just checking. I'm just checking.
Believe in you, Pip. I believe in you. Follow your dreams. Give it your all.
I wish I was less honest about dice rolls. That's a 1. Sorry, y'all.
Fine. It's all right. We're burning. We're burning them.
Try.
Ineffective for the moment.
They're still shaking though.
They're still shaken. They remain shaken. Stacy, this is about to get rough.
Are these the shaken ones?
Yeah, teacher. Can
Yes.
they only?
They got to
if they're
unshake
shaken,
before they can
only
fucking
move.
do anything. Zach.
Good point.
Or you can spend
Thank you.
bennies to just automatically unshake them.
Don't tell him that.
I don't think he's got any left.
I am going to spend a Benny to automatically.
No, this is
unshake.
good because he's got a wild,
This is
he's got a
happening.
wild
This is
card
one, though.
zombie in the pack, and that means he can't soak
Yeah.
any wounds for that zombie if he's got no bennies left, right?
Okay,
you
come
want
on.
to take the bennies from
Doesn't
the
the wild
GM.
card get 3
Huh?
to themselves? Doesn't the wild card get 3 to themselves?
Shut up, Zach. I think you
Well, this is
might
only
be
for
right.
one of the zombies
actually,
anyway.
but
Yes,
I will-
As opposed to the whole horde.
I think they might get. I think they might get 2, maybe.
That's fine, but I think they get an amount.
Yeah, fair enough.
Come at me.
Okay. I spend a Benny to automatically unshake them. They are going to roll.
Just the one though, right? As opposed to like all of them, right?
No, they act as well. Actually, that's
they-
a
they
point.
attack.
If you're
I've been
attacking us
treating them
individually,
You have.
I have been treating them individually, even though they
Yeah.
move at the same time. You're absolutely right.
Nice work,
Call
Al.
me out on that.
rules lawyer
In
forgive.
that instance, I'm not going to
Fiona's
spend that penny. I'm
outraged.
going to take that penny back.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Great.
It is a spirit roll to
It is
unshake.
spirit roll to unshake. Yes.
Okay, come
How
on.
much spirit of zombies got?
I would like to point out that a stock zombie only has a D4 of spirit.
What do you have to get?
A 4, which I just did.
Fuck.
That's one of them.
So that's 1.
That's just one
All
of
right.
the 4.
Okay.
Stacey's a tank,
2.
so it'll
Nope.
fail.
Okay.
3.
Fail.
No. 2. Only
Just the one. You can take one zombie.
Okay. Good job, bud. This was you.
Okay.
It's all you. Pour one out.
You guys are so hyped. I love it. Right. Here we go.
What if Stacy didn't die
Stacey.
also?
That would be good.
Stacy.
Call me weird.
What is your parry?
7.
I rolled a 6.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Suck it, Zach. You don't kill us, we kill ourselves.
We die on our own terms.
We will kill each other and God before being killed by someone.
God damn it, you're right.
One of the zombies swipes out at you, but you pull yourself out of the way.
This is so
That's
cool.
incredible.
This zombie is swiping at you while it's on fire. It's
Yeah. And now, acting before the wild card zombie now, because you spent that Benny, is fucking Stacy.
Hell yeah.
Stacey, go.
Let's go. Let's go.
Fucking
go.
Stacey. Fucking Stacey is gonna fucking. Oh God, she's gonna clock that it's Richie, isn't she?
Probably. I mean, if we're talking about the old people in the camp. Richie's the oldest runner as well. Like, this is a real...
Yeah. This is very much facing God and walking backwards into hell sort of moment.
The old in with the new, yeah.
She clocks Richie, and she remembers waiting for him. The last thing she said was she was waiting for his supplies to come in. She was waiting for him, and she wasn't expecting to see him like this. This is the first time.
Roll that spirit for me?
Yeah. This is the first time she's seen him. That explodes.
Holy shit.
Okay.
Tell me about how you resolve.
Oh. The same way that she managed to resolve herself before launching into the space that Bud had been. She's got to save those kids. No matter what.
Hell yeah.
So she's aiming...
Hell fucking yeah.
She's aiming that axe at his head. Oh.
You're rolling to attack one of the stock zombies, or are you rolling to attack Richie?
Richie.
Because you have to get to Richie first.
I will get to Richie. I will try and get to Richie.
Roll me the athletics.
No worries. Give me that strength. That sweet strength. 6.
You get there. Yep,
okay.
you absolutely get there. You were on a -2 as well. You still get there.
Oh, yeah, it's fine.
You're still on a -2 for maneuvers, which this is not. Yes. Well, it's kind of... Well, you're there, but now it's kind of a thing of like, do you get to attack while you're there? Probably not. Because that was your action to get there.
All right. Well...
You can multi. I mean, it's a...
Didn't do
it
it.
would have to be multi-action.
Well, she wouldn't get there.
Isn't it dropping back? So
Oh, no, it is dropping back.
back.
You're fucking right. You're
We're
absolutely
not chasing.
fucking right.
We're just letting them catch up, right? It's-
We are pursuing.
Hey,
You're
we are
absolutely
learning the rules of
right.
this game.
So come on.
Oh, good podcast.
Okay, incredible. You may absolutely attack right now.
Hell
All right.
yeah.
We go in for that two-fisted approach again.
This is a wild card zombie.
He's got weak knees.
Yeah.
We know this.
Yes, tell us all his hindrances,
Right.
please, Liz. So we can use
Nothing
them
does
against him.
apply.
So we're gonna go. She's gonna see Richie, and she's gonna try and do it kindly. She's gonna go in with the knife first, aiming for that neck, which is a snake eyes.
Oh my god.
Done with that.
Well, we know what that means, don't we?
Yeah,
babe?
we do. We do know what that
I get
means.
to attack you.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Richie, no.
It's okay.
What's your
parry's
what's your
like
parry?
Parry's
Seven, right?
7. Parry's
Yeah,
still
good
high
parry.
on 7.
I'm gonna spend one of his bennies.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's got 3.
Sorry, get the muse up.
7, did you say?
7.
With a 15. That's a hit and a raise.
That's horrible.
All right.
Ugh.
It's fine.
What is your
no.
toughness?
Remember to factor in any armor that you're wearing, which I didn't do first off.
She's not wearing any armor.
Stacy.
Too cool for
What is
armor,
your
fair
toughness?
enough.
Toughness is 4.
Oh my god.
With a hit and 2 raises. You are absolutely bitten by Richie.
Fuck.
Now is your opportunity to soak if you have any bennies remaining.
Am I able to still use my second attack from two-fisted?
Yes.
So she's gotten in too close with the knife, and Richie's just snapped and got in her hand. And she shrieks. And just go, oh, had to be you, Richie. Had to be you. And just brings the axe up behind his back and just tries to sever like the spinal cord, that bit in the neck. So there's a 6 and a 2. 8.
Parry is 6.
Is
So you
6.
do hit that.
Okay. Explodes. Explodes!
Come on, tell us.
19.
Yo, get fucked, Richie.
So let me just check that because
Also, we should roll Stacey's soak. If Stacey is soaking this damage, we should do that now before anything else happens.
Okay.
roll the soak.
Because there's
see
2
what
wounds,
happens.
right?
Yes.
That's 2 wounds.
My soak is
It's a vigor check.
vigor.
So
vigor.
whatever your vigor dice
Yes.
is, plus the wild die.
You're gonna hate me, guys.
What?
Oh, that vigor's a D4.
It's fine.
You never know.
You
who
could
gets
do
first.
it.
Come on.
That's a 1.
God's sake.
That's a 1.
Did you also roll the wild dice, the d6?
Oh, I
alongside
didn't roll.
it?
I didn't roll the wild dice.
Yeah, you don't add them together. You just pick whichever's best.
Oh, right. Okay. In which case, I will roll that wild dice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also a 1.
No, you're not allowed to roll anymore.
That's snake eyes.
You're not allowed.
That is snake eyes. That is
You're
what that
not
is.
allowed anymore.
That is.
And I'm going to roll that is an automatic failure on your vigor check. For when you're going to turn, I would like you now to roll me not a d12. I want you to roll me a d6.
Oh no, oh no. Oh no.
I feel
Get out
sick
of there.
again.
He's got to get out of there.
Stacey's gonna be unstoppable as a zombie.
God, no.
4 rounds until you turn. Okay.
How's Richie looking?
But would you like the good news?
Yeah.
As you feel that bite, as you feel yourself, you know that you have moments. I'd like you to tell me about how you one-shot fucking kill Richie's with a hit and 3 motherfucking raises.
As Richie snapped, and as she's felt his teeth sink in, she feels it and she knows it's too deep and she can't get away. But the kids are running. And as she brings the axe up and just slices really cleanly through, and she feels him drop. Just quietly. Because that was her friend. Once. She'd been excited to see him again. There is a moment that just flashes through her mind. And she looks down at her arm where she has the cross tattooed. And there's a name underneath. It says Dave. It's marked 20-something. And that hand that is now beginning to twitch and hurt, she runs the back of it, still holding the knife just over it, as if to comfort herself, and breathes in. And pulls the eye patch off of her head. And there is a blur of light that she's always found kind of distracting. From this socket is all that remains there now. And she turns and looks at these once people and just hardens that grip. If I escape Luton, I can take all of you. I can take all of you fuckers down with me. Keep running, Lewis. Keep running. And she'll keep going strong.
Yeah.
Incredible. Okay. Well done, Stacey. I'm very proud of you.
I'm not. 2 1s.
10 of clubs. Who have we got next?
That's me.
It's you, Hope. What are you doing?
Come on, Hope.
So if I try to flee, does that take my whole?
That takes your whole turn.
Yeah, it is your action. But the further you get away will make the flee roll easier. So
Which
it's
I
kind
feel
of
like is the best thing to do.
because it's going to be a -4
Yeah,
to
currently
start with,
-4.
and then
And I've already got
it's
-2.
going to stack.
Yeah. What is the roll? It's a maneuver roll to flee.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my D12 instead. I think. Yeah. Wait. Oh, no. Wait. It's athletics.
It is
would be
the same.
athletics anyway.
It's the same
It's the
roll,
same.
but
Same word.
if you're trying to escape, it's a -4 on top of all your other minuses,
Yeah.
and hopefully
Let's,
Stacey can keep the zombies.
Yeah. Back a bit.
Use it.
Yeah. Okay. No, you know what? It's -6, but I have bennies.
You have bennies.
We might do it.
Go on then.
All right.
Roll it for me.
Yeah. So that was not going to do it. Benny time. Another Benny. Okay. Yep. So I got an 11 on the dice. -6. 5.
You successfully flee. I'm going to take this moment to suspend the combat, as it were, somewhat. But unfortunately, I'm going to immediately draw a new one. Pip,
Yes.
you have a 5 of diamonds.
Thank you.
Fiona, you have a 6 of spades.
All right.
What?
All right.
Lewis, you have a 3 of clubs.
Another one, please.
Another one, please. Yes,
You can't
please.
draw that.
DJ
You have a
Khaled.
6 of clubs.
That's the 6 of clubs.
Hope, you have a king of spades.
Yes, 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 yes.
Eli has a 2 of spades. Stacy, an 8 of spades.
All right.
Starting with Liv, you know you've successfully left this fight. Unfortunately, as you stumble forward, you are greeted face to face with a party of several burly-looking men and women, led by 2 people. Fiona, Pip, I'd like you to tell me who we see.
I'm subservient, so I will go first and allow the build up to standing next to a much more important character that we'll meet in a second is a woman. She is not particularly tall, but she is like lean and muscular, not like Stacy. She has, it's like, this is a, you kind of maybe recognize it a little bit, Hope. This is like very much like a runner's and almost an acrobat's body. Except another thing that you might be able to relate to in that she only has one arm. And she is wearing like, I guess you'd call them like tactical. They look tactical. These kind of trousers with like pouches, these heavy boots, like a quite tight fitting black jacket that like zips all the way up to the neck. She's got like closely cropped black hair, very short. Face is quite scarred, and on her hip is like, imagine someone in the apocalypse tried to make a rapier. So it's effectively like it's a sword, but it's a one long like rail thin, like doesn't look flexible. This is a spike for stabbing that's kind of hanging from a hip, and from the other hip is like something like tightly bunched up, like something that's kind of wrapped up very, very tightly. And she is just standing like staring hard at you, but a step behind this other figure.
So coming out of the undergrowth, you see probably quite bizarre in the circumstances, but what I would just call it like a normal, ordinary woman. Great. We're just normal women, guys.
Oh no, my greatest fear.
Just 3 baddies. 3 baddies. You see, again, it's that sort of thing where in the before times, we would just assume a woman who's worked out in the field quite a lot, probably on a farm. You see, like, whilst obviously we've had the amazing sort of description of Stacey being fairly muscular and stuff, this person not as muscular, but definitely has a certain weight and prowess, but it's the confidence, I think, that stops people. A little bit shorter than maybe some of the other male-presenting folks around here, but there's definitely a coolness and definitely an ice coldness to her as she starts to make her way forward. And She has on her also like a leather jacket, again a bit beaten up and stuff. From her hip, a switchblade hangs out. Her hair is sort of put back into a plait that goes down her back with a cool cowboy hat on. And from her other hand, just coming out of her pocket, is a derringer. And she starts to bring it up and focuses it on the horde of zombies ahead.
I am giving our two newcomers a surprise round
Fun.
because you were not
Did you
prepared.
say we
for
had the
this.
drop on the people that
I
we
would
might
say
be
you
attacking?
almost certainly had
Great.
the drop. I'm not going to draw you fresh cards. Who wants to go first?
I'll go. I would like to shoot the big scary lady, please.
Of course. Please roll me shooting. Or sorry, what's your parry? Stacy.
Parry doesn't apply to ranged attacks. You just got to hit a 4 unless they're in cover.
I forgot.
Am I the big scary lady?
You're the big scary
Yeah.
lady.
Oh yeah.
Okay, right. Cool.
You did kill her other character.
To be fair, yeah, okay, yeah, I get that.
I will say I don't have shooting as a skill,
Okay.
so I don't know what that would be otherwise.
That's a D4 -2.
Okay.
With
Let's see
the
if
with
we
the
can
wild
do
die.
something.
With the wild die.
Yeah,
We'll
you
see.
got the wild.
Oh, and fresh
Yeah.
bennies, I'm assuming, Zach.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I'll refresh bennies at the end of this session.
Yeah. I'm gonna spend a penny just for that one.
Great.
I don't succeed, unfortunately. That's a 1 total, but not a 1/1's snake eyes.
Great. You see a shot lets loose at Stacy, and Pip, you get to go next. Mara,
Sweet.
you get to go next.
Can I hiss a command to the other people behind us, who I'm assuming also have guns?
Yes, of course they do.
Right. Well, clearly their leaders just indicated who they should be shooting. So
Of course they do.
if they could all fire on Stacy, that'd be great.
Absolutely.
And I'm gonna assess, and I'm gonna see a woman with a severed leg on crutches and a 16-year-old boy, and then look past them to the like burly shape of Eli and go, all right. And I'm gonna close on Eli. Sorry, a new character. Who dis?
A bitch, a big old bitch.
Yeah, nightmare. Fucking nightmare over here.
Great, I get a +2 to my damage roll because I have the drop, because I have the assassin edge.
Of course.
I will go for Eli with the rapier. I'm just trying to stab him in the brain. Get this over with
Of
quickly.
course.
Goodbye, King.
That's just a guy.
Just a normal man.
Fucking backup characters and
guy.
Green Goblin. You guys have made bucking assassins? What?
Yeah.
What's Eli's parry, please?
5.
Grand. 6 explodes. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 to hit him.
So that is a hit and a raise, absolutely.
Raise.
It's just one race, so it's not even that big. Don't worry about
That's the maximum benefit one can
My
receive.
strength is a D8 and a
Toughness
D4
is
plus
6.
an extra D6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13 points of damage on Eli.
You kill him.
Just for flavor, Mara approaches Eli. Eli puts up whatever weapon it is that he's got, or he barely has time to react. Really, I think he's still running and looking back. And as he looks forward, this woman is walking towards him, and he doesn't recognize her. Her left hand flies down to her waist, grabs that thing that was bunched up, and just whirls out. And she throws a weighted net out at Eli, and Eli is like wrapped up in it, knocked. He slumps to his knees, doesn't quite fall down, and then Mara's just overhand, kind of down into the neck, and the rapier just goes through him, very practiced, and comes out, and he's dead. He's instantly dead.
The rest of the gang is going to shoot at Stacy. 6 explodes.
Don't call him the gang like it's Scooby fucking Doo.
Scooby fucking don't, more like.
What is your toughness, Stacy?
Total of 4.
They hit a 7. Give us your final moments, please. As you are essentially hit by a firing squad.
She's just come to terms with the fact that she's going to die today. She's not come to terms with the fact that she's going to be killed by humans. People that have not turned. And as she's herself just dropped Richie and turns and sees that Hope and Lewis are booking it. And then she sees the others. Just like Luton.
I think if I can, I think at this point I do turn. Finally, I turn. And I'm gonna... I want, hopefully, for that to be the last thing that you see. Not focus on the guns. Just see her looking at you.
Well, it didn't have Hope in Luton.
As Stacy meets her final moments, Mara, Abigail, you turn. Lewis, Hope, you see as this horde of people, Lewis, who you will recognize as your captors.
Oh, shit.
Have you. And that is where we're going to end today's episode. Thank you so much for listening. You guys all right?
I'm fine.
Great.
Okay? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm fine.
You okay, Liz? Liz, your face. I'm sorry.
Like I just lie down and die.
No, that's too easy, Lewis. We have plans for you.
I did coordinate with Pip and Fiona at the end. I was like, well, Stacey has to go.
Fuck.
This is the kind of stuff that drives people to drink. I think this is where I'm at today.
As Zaka said earlier, I can't wait for the rise of Binlid. This is
Yeah.
Binlid.
I've brought out my badass character. We've just seen her shot. I've created a goblin person. I've created a man called Binlid.
I also like how like the they keep getting younger. Like we keep random.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
No, but it's because like Hope's the eldest one now, and now she's like, well, I'm next.
Yep. No one lives beyond 18.
You gotta survive this one out narratively. You gotta fucking live, kid.
You gotta, like,
Yeah, at this stage.
you have to.
I know how we introduce the doctor from here, but yeah.
Are we just gonna open a fucking box and Binlid's gonna be like, bah!
Yeah, you're gonna pop out. Like
They've
Jack in the
obviously
box.
captured Binlid.
Yeah, I mean, clearly we've
Yeah, of
captured Binlid. Yeah.
he's in a box.
Yeah.
Well,
Thank you so much for listening to What Am I Rolling today.
Oh, yeah,
Apologies to all of you.
That's right.
Truly sorry. I love you all. I hope you had a good time, in whatever sense of the word that is.
A little flavorful trauma on a Friday night. Love it. It's my favorite.
Can you all please let the folks at home know where you can be found on the internet? Starting with the woman of the hour. No, Liv Kennedy.
Why am I the woman of the hour?
Yeah.
Because you went through so much.
Oh, hi. I'm Liv. Thanks for having me, Fiona.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
Oh, it's a pleasure to be here.
Love these vibes.
So you can find me. You can find me on the podcast I do at 3 Black Halflings on socials. That's the number 3 Black Halflings. Jess, the wonderful Jess here, the wonderful former Stacey, now Binley, is our producer and is fantastic. And we, myself and Jasper William Cartwright and Jeremy Cobb, talk about being people of color in the tabletop industry. and also talk about pop culture stuff. And you can find me on social media. I'm at Does Dark Magic, because I do dark magic. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
To the other woman of the hour, Liz Campbell. I'm sorry.
Hi, I've been Liz Campbell. Fuck you, Zach, for running this game. Fuck you, Fiona, for making this podcast. Fuck you, Jess, for sacrificing yourself. Fuck you, Pip, for sacrificing yourself. Liv, you're fine for now.
Hey, I want all of you at home to know, of all the people who are excited to be in this podcast, there is no one who was more excited to be here than Liz.
I love zombies so much. This is so good. What do you mean? I don't know, find me on Realms of Peril and Glory. I'm on that show, I guess. Yep.
To the final woman of the hour, Jess Jewel.
Oh, okay.
There are no more women of the hour.
Okay, fine.
We're not a part of it.
We don't need them
I,
there to be.
I mean, I'd highly disagree because I've lost my mind at both Fiona and Pip just existing. Hi, yes, I'm just Jewel. As the incredible Liv Kennedy said, produce 3 Black Halflings. You can listen to that podcast wherever you get your podcast, because that's how podcasts work these days. Absolutely go and check it out.
It's good.
Because these 3 incredible people, Jasper William Cartwright, Jeremy Cobb, and Liv Kennedy, will be playing some real fucking cool D&D. You can find me online at Dr. Bees on Twitter, at Julahoop on Instagram, because why keep things simple? And yeah, that's about it.
To the villains of the minute. We're going to go firstly to Pip Gladwin.
Yes, hello. What a fucking roller coaster that game was. A truly genuine example of that beautiful sweet spot where everyone is like so conscious of the rules. I'm really trying to make sure the rules are correct, whilst also being super invested in the fiction and the the storytelling of it all. And it's just when it meets, and it's very nice. I'm Pip Gladwin. You can find me doing this sort of thing over on the Realms of Peril and Glory podcast. Might be streaming some stuff at some point. Who knows? You can check out some stuff I have already streamed. Stram on Actually Play UK on YouTube, and do that. That would be nice. And I'm Pip_Gladwin on Twitter, and that's where you can find out what I'm up to when this comes out.
Incredible. And of course, the final and perhaps greatest villain of the hour, because she's the reason we're all here. Indeed. Fiona.
This is your fault.
Oh, it's all my fault, and I just got to sit here and go, what if you guys did a chase that I watched for many hours? It's all my fault. Thank you so much.
Wait,
yes.
were you there the whole time?
They didn't know they were there the whole time until the end.
Yeah.
Oh my
You were there the whole time.
I
You
was
guys set up a
suspicious
bunch
that
of
we.
fireworks.
I was suspicious that we might have been there the whole time.
Okay, okay.
So when you're not being the panto player in the crowd going, oh, and then trying to type down various initiatives, you can find me here on What Am I Rolling, which is a twice monthly tabletop RPG one-shot podcast with lots of different, obviously, RPG systems. We've got interviews with game designers, etc. You can also find me as one half of the DM's Book Club, which is a weekly book club podcast where we talk about some Dungeons and Dragons and discuss how we might include it in our role-playing campaigns. We read the books so you don't have to, and you don't have to spend money to evil wizards. Just come spend it with the good wizards, which is me and my co-host Hamilton and other wonderful co-hosts as well. So that's What Am I Rolling, obviously what you're listening to, and the DM's Book Club. And again, to say everyone here, thank you so much for basically entertaining me for an hour and a half. I very much enjoyed it.
Yes.
This was great, and I can't wait for us to come back
I
again.
hope you think that the long wait was worth the cool introduction.
This was so cool. I'm there going like, yes, no, so yeah, no, very much appreciate it.
Incredible. I've been your game master, Zach. You can find me all over the internet at ZachFG. That's ZACKFG. And yeah, while you're here, go listen to more What Am I Rolling? Liz and I were part of, along with Fiona, part of the Flabbergasted campaign that's on this feed. Excellent game. Really different vibes. strongly different.
It's just the
Barely any
lowest
murders.
stakes imaginable.
Yeah, they're all bird watchers who are fighting the Royal Society for the Protection of Birds.
Yeah.
And their group is called the Rueful Spotters of Pretty Avians. It's very funny and really good. And you can find me over at Realms of Peril and Glory, realmspod.com, REALMSPOD. Thank you so much for being here, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye. Love you, bud.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye, Stacey.
The What Am I Rolling podcast was created, recorded, and edited by me, Fiona Howat. This episode's players were Liv, Liz, Jess, Pip, and me, Fiona. Our special guest GM was Zach from Realms of Peril and Glory. This episode's RPG was Savage Worlds Adventure Edition, written and designed by Shane Lacey Hensley with Clint Black and published by Pinnacle Entertainment Group. You can find out more information about Savage Worlds and grab your own copy on Pinnacle Entertainment Group's website. That's peginc.com. The theme music was 8-Bit March by Twin Musicon of twinmusicon.org, licensed under a Creative Commons 4.0 license. If you want to find out more about the podcast, check out the website. That's www.wairpodcast.com. Fancy getting in touch? Email the podcast at whatamirollingpodcast@gmail.com. Finally, follow the podcast on social media. All the links are in the episode show notes, including a link to our Discord. And remember, adventurers need not apply.